Did you know your dog's sense of smell is so powerful it can sniff out diseases like cancer and diabetes? That's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to what our furry friends can perceive that we humans can't. In this video, we're diving into 11 amazing things your dog can see and hear that you'll never experience before being blown away by the superpowers of your pup. Let's unleash the secrets behind your dog's incredible senses. Thing number 1. High-pitched sounds. Dogs can hear frequencies that are way beyond human hearing. Think about dog whistles. They sound silent to us, but to our furry friends, it's like someone's blasting an air horn. And get this, they can even hear some electronic devices that emit high-pitched sounds like those pest repellers. This superpower helps them stay safe. In the wild, their ancestors relied on their hearing to detect predators from miles away. So yeah, next time your dog tilts their head at a seemingly random noise, don't brush it off. They might be picking up on something you're completely oblivious to. Number 2, evil person. This one is straight out of a superhero movie. Dogs have this uncanny ability to sense bad intentions, and it's not just about reading body language. Emotions can actually release pheromones, which are basically chemical signals that other creatures can detect. And dogs, with their superpowered noses, are like pheromone-detecting machines. So when someone is feeling anxious, stressed, or even downright malicious, dogs can literally smell it in the air. Now, I'm not saying that every time your dog barks at someone, they're secretly a supervillain. But it's pretty amazing to think that our furry friends have this innate ability to protect us from harm. Number 3, natural events. Dogs have been known to sense earthquakes before they even happen. Their heightened senses, especially their hearing and sense of touch, allow them to pick up on vibrations and changes in the environment that we humans are totally oblivious to. Think about it. The earth is constantly vibrating, even if we don't feel it. But dogs, with their super sensitive paws and ears, can detect even the slightest tremors. So if you see your dog acting strangely restless, pacing around, or even whining for no apparent reason, it might be a sign that an earthquake is on the way. Number 4, Earth magnetic shifts. Dogs are believed to be able to detect the Earth's magnetic field, which basically acts like their own personal GPS. Some theories suggest that dogs have tiny magnetic particles in their noses or brains that allow them to sense the Earth's magnetic pull. This would explain why dogs are so good at finding their way home, even if they've never been to a place before. Their ability to tap into the Earth's magnetic field might be the secret weapon that keeps them from getting lost. Or, you could just stick to using Google Maps. Number 5, ultraviolet lights. Dogs can perceive ultraviolet light to some extent. Their ability to detect ultraviolet light allows them to see things in a different spectrum, which can be super helpful for survival in the wild. For example, some animals have markings on their fur or feathers that are only visible under ultraviolet light. Imagine being able to spot a rabbit hiding in the grass because its fur reflects UV light differently. It's like they have a secret decoder ring for the universe. Number 6, detect illness. Dogs can be trained to detect diseases like cancer, diabetes, and even malaria just by smelling a person's breath, sweat, or urine. Scientists believe that diseases cause subtle changes in a person's body chemistry, which then release specific odors that dogs can pick up on. And the best part is, they can detect these changes long before any symptoms even appear, which could be life-saving in some cases. Think about it. If a dog can smell cancer cells before they form a tumor, that could give doctors a huge head start on treatment. It's just another example of how amazing our canine companions truly are. Number 7, subtle energies. This one is a little bit out there, but bear with me. Dogs might be the ultimate empaths because they're incredibly sensitive to subtle energies and vibes. They have an uncanny ability to tune into the emotional states of the people around them. Have you ever noticed that your dog seems to know when you're feeling down? It's almost as if they have a sixth sense for your emotions. They might cuddle up to you, lick your face, or just sit quietly by your side, offering silent comfort. Their presence alone can be incredibly soothing. Some people might dismiss this as dogs simply responding to our body language or tone of voice. They argue that dogs are just very observant creatures. But there's a growing belief that dogs can actually pick up on our energy fields, which are basically invisible auras that surround all living things. These energy fields can change based on our emotional and physical states. They might not be able to offer words of wisdom, but their unconditional love and ability to sense your energy can be incredibly healing. Their intuitive nature allows them to provide comfort in ways that words often cannot. So next time your dog seems to know exactly what you need, remember that they might be tuning into more than just your actions or voice. They could be sensing the very essence of your being. Number 8. Changes in atmosphere pressure. Dogs can actually detect changes in atmospheric pressure, which is a key indicator of weather patterns. When a storm is approaching, the barometric pressure drops, and this change in air pressure can cause a popping or ringing sensation in our ears. But for dogs, with their acute hearing, these changes are amplified, giving them an early warning system for incoming weather events. So if you see your dog acting strangely anxious, pacing around, or even hiding in unusual places, it might be a sign that a storm is brewing. It's just another example of how connected they are to the natural world. Number 9. Predict weathers. With their keen senses, dogs can often predict a wider range of weather changes, giving you a heads up on everything from sunny days to snowstorms. Their ability to sense these changes is truly remarkable and often goes unnoticed by us humans. They can detect subtle changes in temperature, humidity, and even the electrical charge in the air, all of which can signal a shift in weather patterns. This heightened awareness allows them to react to impending weather conditions long before we even realize a change is coming. So, if you see your dog basking in a sunny spot, it might be a sign that the good weather is here to stay. Their behavior can be a reliable indicator of a pleasant day ahead, perfect for outdoor activities and adventures. On the other hand, if they're curled up in a tight ball, shivering even though the thermostat says it's warm enough, a cold front might be on its way. This instinctive behavior is their way of preparing for the colder temperatures that are about to arrive. It's just another example of how connected they are to the world around them. Their natural instincts and heightened senses make them incredible companions who can offer us valuable insights into the environment. So next time, pay attention to your furry friend. They might just be your best weather forecaster. Number 10. Distant movements. Dogs have evolved to be masters of motion detection, which is crucial for both hunting and survival in the wild. Their keen senses are finely tuned to pick up even the slightest movements, making them exceptional at spotting potential prey or threats. Their eyes are positioned on the sides of their heads, giving them a wider field of view than humans. This panoramic vision allows them to see almost everything around them without having to move their heads much. This allows them to scan their surroundings constantly, looking for anything out of the ordinary. Whether it's a rustling in the bushes or a shadow moving in the distance, dogs are always on high alert. And their retinas contain a higher concentration of rod cells, which are responsible for detecting movement in low light conditions. This means that even in the dimmest of lights, dogs can see movements that would be invisible to the human eye. So yeah, if you're thinking about sneaking a snack from the counter or surprising your dog with a stealthy belly rub, think again. Your dog's incredible vision and motion detection skills mean they're always one step ahead. They've probably already spotted you from a mile away. Their ability to detect even the smallest movements makes them excellent watchdogs and loyal companions who are always aware of their surroundings. Number 11. Mood readers. Dogs are incredibly attuned to human emotions, and they can often sense how we're feeling even before we do. They've evolved alongside us, learning to read our body language, our facial expressions, and even our tone of voice. Some scientists believe that dogs can actually smell our emotions. When you're feeling stressed, your body might release certain chemicals that your dog can detect, prompting them to offer comfort and support. So yeah, the next time you're feeling down, don't be afraid to let your dog shower you with love. It's just another example of the amazing bond we share with our furry best friends. Dogs are the real superheroes. Our dogs are the real superheroes. If you found this video helpful, then do not forget to like, subscribe, and share the video with your fellow friends. Make sure to love your dog like a part of your family, not just like pet.